We're set to go. Welcome everyone to the Jenna and Julien Podcast.
Yeah.
Our special guest this week, the Gabbie Show.
The Gabbie Show.
High five the headphones.
Oh, high five the headphones.
And our other guest is Gabbie's headphones.
Yes, that's the real.
That's the real guest. Gabbie's just kind of here to bring the headphones.
I think it's funny that I'm a guest on this show because I'm like the most irrelevant.
That's a joke. You sell yourself short.
Oh.
Gabbie is on Vine. She is the Gabbie Show on Vine. So she makes Vines.
And YouTube.
And YouTube. Oh, that's right. And YouTube. So full time doing Vine and YouTube. Mm-hmm. And we met her at VidCon.
Actually,
VidCon.
Funny story.
You met me at Playlist, but okay, what had happened was, back when I was even more super irrelevant, I met you and Jenna at VidCon, and I took a picture and I posted it, and I was really excited, and I wrote a really sappy caption to the picture that was basically like, oh my god, Jenna's the reason I started doing this stuff in the first place, like, I owe her everything, but it's so sappy. And then
my heart.
Right?
Ow.
And then we were at the Streamies, and I tweeted Jenna, and I was like,
yeah.
I was like so hard not to fangirl over Jenna.
Yeah.
And then Jenna says, oh my god, I wish I could have met you.
Stop
and
it.
I was like, oh, I guess she didn't remember meeting me.
See, you tricked me right from the start.
Damn.
Oh, right from the start.
So we all sort of, at least you two sort of go way back without even really knowing it.
We didn't know at all.
You didn't know it.
And then Playlist was where
we started to hit it off. Like,
That's where we made the love connection.
yeah, that connection happened.
that is where it happened.
At the Playlist.
And that happened because
Playlist.
neither of us wanted
Secaucus.
to. What's that?
Secaucus.
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 Suck
Not
cocks.
Suckaucus. Playlist Suckaucus.
Secaucus.
Exactly.
What? Slow blink. That's what we do. Exactly. She just mastered it before I even described it. You just killed the slow blink. You didn't even know what it was. Of course you know
I've
what
been
it is.
stalking you guys. I know.
Oh,
I know the video.
She knows the slow blink.
That video was rough work, man.
The slow blink. Oh, they hated it.
Not only did people hate it, but like our light just broke that night, so we spent like the entire day just getting flashed. Oh my god, I want to punch myself.
You've seen that, right?
Face.
Yeah, I saw it.
Oh my! We actually used
flashlights.
flashlights.
Put them on the floor.
We really did that. That happened.
But why did you think putting flashlights on the floor?
Because if we shot it up, it would bounce off the ceiling.
It worked a little bit.
It worked like that much.
But honestly, I didn't care. People were like, "This video is so juvenile." I'm like, I give no fucks because I want to slow blink from now on and have people understand what I'm doing.
You need to put it out exactly.
You know what you say
off.
when people tell you the video is juvenile?
What?
Exactly.
Slow
Gabbie.
blink, motherfucker.
That's the type of thing. Like the video itself wasn't the prettiest or the most glamorous or most popular video, but it needed to be out. You had to make it because now the world knows. And
I know
the slow blink is one of the best defenses for anything ever. So.
And it's so insulting every time.
Oh, so insulting.
it's really degrading, very condescending.
Like because they're trying to formulate what insult you're saying in your head, but they can't. They can't because your eyes are shut. They can't even see in
the
your
best
eyes.
insult is the unspoken one.
Exactly.
I dig.
So we are in our new room, which is exciting.
It's soundproofed.
It's sort of soundproofed. Yeah, we put up a whole entire wall of foam and then elsewhere, and we have a little work to do in the soundproofing department. But we got some cool fan art behind us, which you guys are so talented. Like this one, it blows my mind. I think Kristen is her name who did this. Yeah. That's insane.
I thought Sarah Stern did that one.
No, Kristen did that one. Sarah Stern did the one in the hoodie with
it says Sarah Stern.
Yeah.
Sarah Stern is
See, Sarah, I know you. I know what you.
Family.
Exactly. And unfortunately, we haven't been able to figure out exactly the best way to Ustream while we do this. So once we figure that out, we'll do that.
Yeah, sometimes we stream it live, and we call them our secret family. And
so they can watch us put the podcast out.
Oh, that's really cute.
And they comment on Ustream. And we're in a new setup, but we'll figure out how to do that.
It shall happen.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Gabbie.
Let's talk about Gabbie.
So Gabbie's our neighbor. We're like valley neighbors.
Yeah, we are, which is pretty weird.
It's pretty cool though, because it's like a secret family in the valley.
Right. So you moved here from Pittsburgh, and you drove your 2001 Buick.
It might be a 2000. I tell people it's a 2001.
So that's like a little kind of. You guys shared that.
Yeah, I drove my 2002 Honda.
Across the country.
Yeah, man. I drove it and it was hard.
Yeah, nothing but a hope and a prayer She drove I was just watching that video, but she drove 36 hours with Alex James, who's also Alex. James.
There's just no E. It's just Alex.
Alex. Yeah. That was a nightmare.
Yeah.
That entire trip was
just
a
because
nightmare.
it was with him, or because it was just a nightmare?
Fucking you tell half the story. It's ridiculous. I want to punch him in the dick.
Half the story. I'm gonna give a long story short because that video is so long. And
let's hear it.
But basically, Alex calls me and he wanted me to get to LA, and I kept saying, I need time. I need to figure out. I'm not bringing this car to LA. I need to figure out how to ship my stuff. I need to pack it, whatever. Right. And he ends up calling me 10 minutes later, and he says, "Hey, pack your car, pick me up at the airport at 8 a.m. and we're driving to California." And I was like, "Alex, I drive a 2000 Buick. I can't do that." And he's like, "Oh, it'll be fine. We'll figure it out." So I packed my Buick and I picked him up at the airport, and right off the bat, he just falls asleep. And I'm like, okay, that's fine because he's going to have to drive soon. So I personally drive 12 to 14 hours by myself. Straight up. He's asleep. God. So I wake him up and I'm like, "Hey, man, I think you need to take a turn." It's your turn, yeah. I was up all night packing. So I've been straight 24 hours at this point. And I tell him to wake up. He gets all sassy because Alex is sassy, if you know who Alex is. And he goes, "Well, all right. Well, I'll probably just drive the rest of the way then." And I was like, okay. 2 hours later, 2 hours, he wakes me up again and goes, "I think you need to take your turn." I was like, what?
Your turn.
It
was my turn again.
Like, your turn doesn't even exist yet.
I would have punched him.
I filled up that tank 4 times. He got a quarter tank, and he told me to take my turn again. I punched him. It was rough. Oh, my God. And then he said, "Well, you got the easy hours." And I was like, what is there's no such thing as 14 easy hours of driving across the country.
Yeah.
No.
Then the tire exploded, and that was an ordeal.
So
that was a nightmare.
You got ripped off by that guy, right?
No, he did give me a good deal.
He was like, "I'm going to give you a good deal if you give me cash," and then he gave you a couple bucks off.
He did say that he was going to give me a better deal if I walked across a 4-lane highway, got cash, and came back and he took off $2.
Oh my God.
Or $4.
Fucking snake, man.
Snakes.
Yeah. But you know what? It's fine. He gave me a good deal.
It's fine.
I guess. It's fine, man.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
So before that, though, you lived in Pittsburgh. Mm-hmm. Did you grow up there?
Well, I actually am from Newcastle, but nobody knows what that is.
You said that to me, and I was like, "Oh, you're from England."
Newcastle, New England?
Yeah.
Or Newcastle, England?
England, yeah.
New Jersey.
Newcastle, Pennsylvania.
So it's not even the New Jersey one.
No. It's just a really sad town.
Why is it sad? Is it just small? Or?
Western, northern, Pennsylvania's huge. Where on the Pennsylvania is it?
Pittsburgh is Western PA, and Newcastle is also Western PA, but slightly north. So it's basically Pittsburgh. Okay. It's the same thing. Okay. We have the same lingo and shit.
Yeah.
Do you, in that part of Pittsburgh or the state, are you the people that put the fucking L's on the ends of words? I saw that the other day.
Oh, yeah. We do that. We do a lot of really obnoxious things. Like, we say Steelers. Well, I don't, but my dad and my grandma do. Like, they Stillers. So, like, every EE turns into an I.
Stillers?
We call our shopping carts buggies. I don't know if that's a Pittsburgh thing as much as it's like an East Coast.
It sounds like a foreign thing.
Yeah, I'm from the East Coast, and we do not call shit buggies.
We put French fries on our salad.
Hold on. Maybe they call it buggies in England, which Newcastle is in, and they're taking after the real Newcastle. That's just a thought.
This is a stretch.
It's a thought. It could be possible. Buggies. That sounds like an English type thing.
Do you say spigot? Is that a word you say?
I've heard it. What is it?
Spigot's like where you get the water. You hook up your
sink. Spigot. Yeah.
Well, it's just like the sink. Like we call it like a spigot.
No, I've heard that. My mom has said that.
Well, the East Coast does have like crazy ass fucking lingo. Like Boston more than anywhere. Boston, they still call liquor stores packies, like a package store.
That's right. You were telling me that.
Yeah. Well, you do this. And water, like drinking fountains are bubblers.
Bubblers?
Yeah, bubblers.
That's weird. It's a weird word. I don't like that.
Where's the bubbler?
Like it. It makes me uncomfortable.
I don't like it.
Yeah, is there a bubbler?
Bubblers?
It sounds like a volcano.
Why you guys say it like that?
Julian, it's bubbler.
Bubbler? It's a bubbler? You can go to Bubbler on the way to the pass game?
Yeah, can I get a large iced
yeah, do your, hold on. This is Jenna as a Bostonian ordering from Dunkin' Donuts. Go.
Can I get a large iced dark roast, espresso, double shot? They didn't even say that. I forget what it's called. Turbo shot. 2 styrofoam cups. Extra. Twist a lemon.
Twist a lemon?
6 Splenda. I need extra large straw. I'm going to need one of those dome cups and the whipped cream on the top. And can you sprinkle chocolate sprinkles on the Jimmy's on the top?
Jimmy's.
Brilliant.
That was really good.
I feel like I'm watching a middle-aged Bostonian woman.
I feel like I'm
watching
I kid you not. I saw someone in fucking Dunkin' Donuts order that. Like, they're just never.
That's where that came from. That impression. Well, thank you for that person.
I wanted to punch that bitch in the face.
But she supplied a lot of happiness for a lot of people, yeah.
Absolutely.
Stop.
Yeah. Especially me.
Stop.
I packed the can't have it yet.
Yeah.
You better fucking not.
You better fucking not. I love when you say kid. That's super Boston.
You better fucking not, kid.
We used to say that when we first met. Crushing it. Guy. We used to say guy. Yeah, what's up, guy?
Hey, guy. You crushing it tonight,
you know what I mean, guy? Anyway, Gabbie, sorry. So you grew up in...
Don't apologize to me. I'm boring. You two
No, what the fuck?
Thing.
No way. Wait, so Newcastle's where you were born and raised?
I was born and raised there, and then I went to school at Pitt. Wanted to be
Got
in Pittsburgh.
Tell us what you studied. Wait, can we time out for 1 second?
Yeah.
Because I have so much respect for people that decide to work in internet and or entertainment, but take the time to fucking go to college.
Yeah.
To be fair, I didn't plan to work on the internet. It
Neither
happened
did I.
by accident.
Right, but neither did I.
But you graduated from Pitt.
I did.
Oh, good for you.
But I just feel like I know of a lot of people. Yeah. I know of a lot of people that I didn't have to make that choice, college or work on the internet, because it wasn't an option, because it didn't happen until after graduate school.
Yeah.
Which I'm grateful for that it didn't happen for me.
As am I. Good fucking God. But I just feel like it's really important for people to finish their educations. And it's hard for me to take people seriously when they're like, yeah, dude, I dropped out of high school. I'm like,
I mean, obviously there are exceptions, but I think there's
definitely exceptions. Like I know some kids who dropped out of high school to pursue the internet, and they're making like
right. If you drop out of high school to go have a career, great. If you drop out of high school so that you can work a part-time job and smoke weed all day, not so much.
Not so much.
It's just, I mean, it doesn't behoove you really. At least
finish your GED, man. Finish your GED.
And you know what? Like, you went. You might as well see it through.
But I have a lot of respect for people that are in the internet that have degrees.
Educations.
It gives you
college graduate party.
You know, a sense of self, of who you are.
Yeah, for sure.
And
I would be a completely different person if I didn't go to Pittsburgh.
I agree.
Yeah.
Newcastle is one of the most sheltered towns in the entire world. Can I please tell you that I did not realize until I went to college, and this wasn't just a me thing, this was a very general Newcastle thing. People in Newcastle don't realize that there's races besides black and white.
Get the fuck out of it.
Like, not for real, though. They know.
Like, well, I mean, like, we know that, like, Chinese people exist.
Yeah, they've seen George Lopez.
It's like a myth for you. You know, think it's real.
Is a unicorn.
Exactly. They're fake.
White, like, Chinese people, if somebody asked, you know, what ethnicity, would be like, oh, they're white. Because they have white skin.
Oh my God.
If we met, you know, like, a Mexican person,
they're
white.
So going to Pitt was like, oh, there's a world out there.
Well, I forget how I, like, first discovered this, but this girl said something about, like, being Asian.
Yeah.
And then I said something, and then, she said something about white girls. And she said, like, oh, like, haha, you're such a white girl. And I was like, you're a white girl, too. And she was like, I'm Asian. You're not, like, see? And I was like, well, yeah, but you're white.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah. And then I also learned that, like, Indian people are also considered Asian, which I never would have guessed in a million years.
Continent
it's
of
bizarre.
Asia.
Yeah, because it's sad that I didn't know that until I went to college to learn that there were Asian people. Like, it's so weird.
Mean, honestly, above anything, you learn life things at college.
Oh,
you know what I mean? It's like life experience.
Well, there's a lot of places like that, small town America, where the first time that you're exposed to other people, other cultures is college.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Which, among many things, is a good reason to go to college.
Yeah, that shaped me as a human.
Yeah.
If I didn't go to Pitt, I would be such a fucking monster. I don't think I'd be a very cool person at all. I was also emo, and I'm hoping that I would have grown out of that anyways.
Yeah.
But I think college really...
You were emo?
So you
Where's
were
my purse? I don't have it. Shit. Oh my God, Where's my phone? Do I have my phone? Fuck, it's been plugged in.
Do you have it? Is it charging?
I have so many pictures that you'll die when I show you these pictures.
Explain to us
exactly. Why don't you paint them for us?
Okay, I was... Like, you know, in MySpace, like, there was, like, a scene kid?
Yes.
I was that kid.
Yeah.
It's a bug.
I was Gabbosaurus Rex.
Die.
I know.
Kidding. Just keep going. Keep going.
Oh, should I get him? I see him.
Wait, I think it's just a fuzz.
Right there.
No.
Oh my god. Brad.
Stop! I think it's a fuzz. Stop it. Oh my god, there's goo on the table.
Yep, there's guts. I killed him. That motherfucker was in our territory. This is our brand new studio. How dare him think he can just walk up in here and even get some real estate in the podcast. Move on, please.
All right, anyways.
That was disgusting.
MySpace days.
I quit. No, MySpace days. I just was really seen. I had really black hair and really thick swept bangs.
Yes.
And I wore
the
these
emo bangs.
leggings that looked like newspaper.
Work, Gabbie.
I was weird. If
Gabbie.
I show you some of the pictures that I edited for MySpace.
Oh, you have those?
They're on my phone.
Oh, God. Okay, so we're going to get to see him later.
They're really
maybe
bad.
she'll link them somewhere. I have a question. How did people react to... Well, first of all, what kind of name is Show?
The Gabbie Show. That's my legal name is...
Oh, I'm sorry.
First name, The. Last name, Show.
So Gabbie's your middle name?
Gabbie is my middle name.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that actually happened when I was a kid. People would make fun of me. And because I have like really bad ADHD and I was like really like all the time. And they would be like, oh, here comes the Gabbie Show. And it would make me really sad.
Fuckers.
So now you're throwing it in their motherfucking faces.
Yeah, and then I was a kid, and I made the Gabbie Show my Twitter handle years later. So I was the Gabbie Show on Twitter before I was anything.
Okay, so it was your handle.
But there's this footage of me as a really awkward, like chubby, not good looking kid, and I have a camcorder because I used to carry a camcorder with me, and I'm in the mirror, and it's so dramatic. And I turn to the mirror and I go, "Welcome to the Gabbie Show," and I was just like entertaining myself because I didn't have any friends. So now I just, I know, right?
Ow.
So now I just like kind of kept that. As, you know.
That's so. Honestly, though, that's the greatest story. Like you took literally what people.
Way to turn a negative into a positive.
Exactly.
And
like
fuck
those,
you.
and you know what? Those people know who the fuck
and
they
a
were.
subtle fuck you.
They remember. They look at Vine now, the most popular one of the most popular Viners ever, and they're like,
that's a little bold.
It's true.
You're like the top 5 Viners I can name on one without.
I'm actually ranked 112, but who's keeping track?
Is that real? Yeah, whatever. Because like Justin Bieber has a fucking Vine, and he's what you mean.
Well,
even though, hold
like
on,
Nash Greer, Jerome,
but
Jar.
we've learned, and we've learned that people will recognize Gabbie over Justin Bieber, right?
Because I post a lot, and I like
And also, if
Bieber
you're on
lines a lot,
he does.
He does. I actually looked. Wait, so if just hypothetically, if I were like hiking somewhere and I saw Gabbie and Justin Bieber, who would?
Can I tell this story?
Yeah,
it's
please.
Really funny story.
That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm getting.
I'm gonna make it into a YouTube video, I think, because the way it happened was funny.
Okay. By the way, you guys have already noticed this, but she is one of the most epic storytellers we've ever met. So
thank you so
brace
much.
yourselves.
If she was not restricted by this table and chair,
I'd
best
be
believe it gets
you would
so
see dat
real.
body language.
It gets so real.
Yeah.
Okay, so I met Runyon, and it's funny because my friend had just told me she's friends with Justin, and she said, oh yeah, Justin goes to Runyon all the time. And then the first time I went hiking after that, which is not often, just kidding, I actually hike a lot because I make myself feel like I'm doing something. So I go hiking, and I see this kid who is kind of, short, and he has bleach blonde hair, and I'm like, that's fucking Justin Bieber. So I turned my path and I started going the other direction and I followed him because duh. So I was doing this really awkward thing where I'm super out of shape and I'm running and I'd be like, sprint, 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 sprint. Oh God, now I'm dying. Let me catch my breath. Holy shit, they're passing me. This is embarrassing. Sprint, 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 sprint. Oh my God, I'm dead again. So I kept doing this thing where it was like their group of people and then
that's high intensity interval training.
Yeah,
you're fucking.
I know what I'm doing, right?
HIIT, yeah.
That's good shit.
So they're right behind me and then they're right in front of me and this is them. This is them walking at like a really normal, steady person pace and I'm like, it's really weird.
Oh, that's funny.
So eventually I say, okay, this is embarrassing. Let me just stay a few steps behind them. So I stay behind them for a while and they're like, everyone's freaking out about, did I hit this?
No,
it's not your
it's a
fault.
very sensitive cord.
Yeah,
that's why I
cord
gotta
sucks.
keep.
Sorry.
Yeah,
I'm not
worries.
used to
No, it's not
this.
you.
It's not your
I'm
fault
just
at
really
all.
excited
Keep
right
going.
now.
No, it does it on its own.
It really does. Yeah, it's weird.
So, I'm really, like, just, I really don't care that much, like, that I see them, and I'm not, like, fangirling or anything. At this point, I'm just like, okay, this is embarrassing. I'm breathing really heavily, and they see me really sweaty, and if I did meet Justin Bieber today, I would prefer it not be in this situation. So I let them go ahead of me a little bit, but then they stop, and they're, like, overlooking, and I'm like, okay, this is my chance. So I go, and then I usually go the other way around, but when I saw Justin Bieber, I turned around because I'm a freak. And then I never went this path before. And it's like the steps that I normally go up are now down. And I have no traction on my shoes. And Runyon is super sandy. So I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to fall. I'm literally going to die. So I'm jumping down at an alarmingly slow pace.
Leaping down the stairs.
Leaping down. Alarmingly slow pace. So then they catch up to me again. And I turn around to Kendall Jenner, who I did not realize was Kendall Jenner until somebody
with Bieber. She was in
Kendall
his posse.
And Bieber.
Okay.
Didn't realize it was her until somebody. He posted a picture with her, and they're like, "Oh my God, that was Kendall Jenner." And I'm like, "Oh my God, I talked to Kendall." So she's right behind me, and I'm really slow, and I'm really embarrassed at this point. So I turn around to Kendall and I say, "Hey, I'm embarrassingly out of shape. I'm about to bust my ass on these stairs, so if you want to go ahead of me, you can." And she goes, "Oh, no, it's fine." So they're behind me the whole time. I can feel myself holding up their posse because the stairs are this narrow. And I'm like, oh my God, this is awful. So we finally get to the bottom of the stairs, and this girl screams, "Oh my God!" And I'm like, Jesus, like, let this boy hike. And she says, "Are you the Gabbie Show?" And I was like,
amazing.
Did you hear that?
Oh my God.
So I've never felt cooler in my entire life. And she was just like, "I love you. Thank you for putting your face out there." And the whole time I'm just like, is he looking? Does he hear what's going on here? And
he knew.
Hey, Justin.
He knew.
He's a fan
number.
of my vibes.
Oh, does he fall? No, he doesn't fall.
No. He doesn't know who I
53
am.
million?
Yeah. Okay, so he's at 59. I checked.
Million?
Twitter followers. That's not even a number.
I think Katy Perry has more.
She does.
Katy Perry is like the beast of Twitter.
Yeah.
59 million.
It's not even a real number.
That's
people
nothing.
click the follow button.
My account got hacked at 59 mil.
What?
My account got hacked at 59 mil.
So you got hacked and then you had 59 mil?
I had 59 mil and then I got hacked. So I started.
Oh, that sucks. You worked so hard for that unreal number.
So hard.
Work hard for the
Justin Bieber actually hacked my account. That's how he has the followers.
I actually lost all of my 59 million in the purge. So
Purge, they all died.
In the purge.
Their account all got
Just
discontinued.
remember all the good that the purge does.
So
I've never seen that movie.
The first
It's
one
not
sucked.
good.
The
It's
first
not-
one blew.
yeah, it's not good.
Well, the second one has Matt Saracen in it, and I know she's a Friday Night Lights fan. I've seen her tweets. We are
God.
as big of Friday Night Lights fans.
I can't. Have you seen the movie?
I have actually never.
Me neither. I think that's something that we should do as a unit.
It's not related
True,
whatsoever.
I would do it.
It's.
I think it has to be somewhat the same, right?
I thought it was completely.
I thought
separate.
Buddy Garrison or whatever.
Buddy
Garrity was the only character aside
Really?
from Connie Britton, maybe, that was in the movie.
Tammy Taylor. Oh my God, your tweet. You were like, "Damn, Tammy Taylor's annoying, but them titties."
No, I was talking about Julie Taylor.
Oh.
Her titties.
Oh, because you know what?
Right.
She is annoying. She's the worst.
She's the worst. Did you notice she starts every sentence with a stutter? She starts every single sentence.
Wait a minute.
because that's fucking acting.
No.
I should just leave.
Just fucking stutter.
You and
Kills
I
me.
both got as annoyed with Julie Taylor as.
What? Like, what do you mean you don't love me, Matt?
And what's the fucking
I just
deal?
wanted to say.
She can't even go to college without sleeping with a.
Okay,
fucking
though,
professor.
but
She's
time
the
out.
worst.
To her defense, she was one of the only cast members that was actually the age she was supposed to be. So,
Okay, yeah.
Whatever.
she's better than Disney Channel acting, I think.
She grew up to be really hot, too.
She's very pretty. But, like, Minka Kelly was, like, fucking 30 on that show.
But she's so hot.
She is.
She's perfect.
But she was
I love
not
her.
a high school student.
She's the one who
fucking
cheats on.
Riggins?
She's the
Yeah.
one fucking. Oh, dude. She's
I'm in love with
slimy.
every man on that show.
Okay.
Aren't we all?
Do you know what Jenna's car's name is?
Buddy Garrity?
Big Tim Riggins.
Big Tim Riggins.
My car named inspired by that is Smash Williams because he's little and he's black and he's fast.
When I buy a new car, it's probably going to be a Friday night.
My 2002
good
Honda
stroke,
was
Gabbie.
Saracen. Remember that?
That's right, Saracen.
Because of Friday Night Lights?
Mm-hmm.
God, I just love it so much.
Oh my God, it's an epic show. I mean, it takes your heart. That show.
I don't even like football.
That's the thing.
Yeah, that's the football
thing.
Is the backdrop.
It's the backdrop.
You don't have to.
Life.
I want to start watching football because of this show. It makes
you want to go to high school football games because of Friday Night Lights.
Yeah, nobody fucking
want
likes
to
that
be
shit.
in high school.
I want to go to Dillon, Texas.
I want to move to Texas.
Why is that place? You'll want to move to Texas if you go to. Have you been to Austin?
No.
Okay, go to Austin. You will want to move to Texas. I mean, that place is magical.
Ultimate
I want to move to
life
Austin.
Goal is
we
want to
eventually move to Austin.
Okay, can I talk about the one scene of Friday Night Lights that really turns me on though?
Okay,
yes.
go.
Jenna, I feel like you're going to feel me on this.
All right, I probably won't then.
Do you remember, you might, no,
you probably will.
I don't know, I don't really know you like that yet, but, okay, you know the scene where their rivals come in and they're sharing a locker room?
Yes.
I think so, yes.
Okay, and then the
coach...
Was
this when they were still the...
No, they're the Panthers.
They're still the Panthers.
Yeah, this isn't Lions.
They're not the Lions yet.
Got it.
Pre-Lions.
And then the coach is a little punk-ass bitch.
Yes.
And he takes Tim Riggins, and he grabs him and he throws him to the ground. And then all of a sudden, like a fucking fairy, Coach Taylor comes out and he grabs him and he slams...
Okay, yes.
I can't stand it.
He goes full-on man strength.
Put your hands on my boys.
He puts it in like dad strength protection mode.
I vined it. That's how into it I was. Like,
my heart.
You vined it.
I vined that scene with me just moaning in the background. So I was like, oh, yeah.
Oh my God.
I was so into it. Okay, you can talk about Austin again. I just had to get that off my chest.
No. I want to talk about Friday Night Lights.
Yeah, it's vanilla
cupcake. For ambiance.
It's for ambiance.
Yeah, this is the only room in the house that doesn't smell like dog. So
true.
It is pleasant in here, but I like the smell of Page and marbles.
Page. Well, Pages are they all have cute scents, but their excrements don't.
Peach still smells like a puppy though. When you smell her, she smells
great.
so
This is who we're talking about. The shirts came in. I'm so excited. Paige.
I love these shirts. I'm so excited to wear mine.
I know. Fucking, how cute is this design?
And it says Paige. Show them that it says Paige.
Paige. It says Paige.
Paige.
Hello, I'm new to the art. I'm just a baby. Give my name a Paige.
That's Paige's voice. Okay, so someone, a storyboard artist, like a professional freelance storyboard artist, she has a YouTube channel, and she creates she takes videos and turns them into storyboard, like cartoons. And she did it for fucking Jenna's old video. What is that video called?
What dogs do
when you're not home.
Oh,
and then she segued it, and it segued to when Peach came, and it's amazing. I'm gonna tweet it out.
Cute.
I can tweet it out from the podcast account, but it's so cute.
It's so cute.
It's so cute. She animates the dogs. Oh, it's awesome. But
it's like an animated storyboard.
Yeah,
because
she drew everything. It's like, I don't know, maybe 150 drawings.
Yeah, she just
ripped
the audio.
And
recreated, I'd say half of the video with the animation and then changed it to bring Peach in.
Yeah, so at the end, we come home. I'm even in it.
And her eyes are huge and sparkly.
And her tail's wagging, and it has the voice. Oh, so cute.
That's an accurate representation of Paige.
Oh, Paige. Except she's been a devil, not an angel, like a devil lately with everything. She ripped up our new carpet. Calm down, Peach.
She a bitch.
Her name is not Peach.
You're
you
not
need to
that
stop
hot.
calling her that because you know for a fact her name is Paige now.
Paige. Well, that's why I did this. People would have been so upset if I wrote Peach on this thing.
It's not
Where
Peach.
is Paige?
Does she even answer to Peach anymore? She is Paige.
We call her Paige pretty often now.
Paige.
Paige is in a sermon named Paige.
The voice again is my favorite.
It's so cute.
Hello, I'm new to the art and there's a baby. Give my name a Paige. I want to dig. Where can I dig?
So cute.
I want to chew on something. What can
Do
I
not
chew?
bite and daddy.
But why not cannot bite on daddy?
That video is one of the all-time cutest things ever.
It's so funny. I just showed my friend, Jessica Hansen.
Yeah, she came over last weekend.
I just showed her that video.
First time I heard her last name.
Yeah.
I was like, wait,
what? Oh, the girl we got drunk with last weekend. Yeah.
That girl, yeah.
Yeah, she lives in New York, though.
Oh, fuck, I don't have my phone. Remind me.
I can run and get it if you want.
She sent me an audio of her singing a weird beat, and she's like, what was that song that Jenna played for us? It was a YouTuber, and it was a boy. And then I thought she was talking about Echo, and then I thought she was talking about Ricky Dillon.
Yeah.
And it was neither of those
videos.
things. So then she sent an audio of her going, da-da-da-dee-da-da. I have no idea what she's talking about. And she told me to ask you when I saw you.
Okay, we'll have to decipher that.
And it's a YouTuber?
Yeah.
She said it was a YouTuber, and she said it was a guy. So the only people we watched that I remember were
Ricky Dillon and Trevor.
Trevor, yeah. I don't know.
I bet it's
the
Echo.
fucking K-pop video. I can't.
Oh,
the
AOA.
That shit.
We watched per every weekend we watch AOA like a cat on Chromecast and dance around like fools. Oh, that song is so good.
It's so good though. And the way they move.
I know.
They move like animals.
I'm fresh. I'm fly.
Those are like the only English words, and then it's just boom Korean. Yeah.
Oh, I keep
That's the dance. That's the dance. K-pop.
These are so fancy.
Not really. They could be better.
What if you have more than
working on it.
More than one guest? What do you have?
Well, we have another mic. It would just be a matter of rearranging the seats and getting another seat here. But
and also fancy headphones.
Yeah,
no
honestly
here.
though, like if we had maybe like a couple or something like on here, we it's possible that they could share a mic. You know what I mean? If you're talking in the same vicinity.
Yeah, because like when you were talking, I could hear you.
Yeah, because we're pretty close. They all pick each other up a little bit, but that's why you hear the best audio.
Record like songs in here, like
Yeah, no, these aren't for
That's pretty good, right? Working on the EP.
That's where I'm gonna record Nightmare Fuel 2.0.
What is it?
Oh my god.
Wait, what is it?
I put out an album. I know
Did
you
you?
heard of it. No, I know you heard of it. Don't even pretend.
Yeah, you're right. I actually.
Did you just turn into Mock?
No, she just came here for a second. Mock came for a second.
I bought two copies, one for me, one for my sister.
Yeah. Wait, what?
I bought 2 copies.
Oh, the album.
Of your album.
Oh, of course you did. Everyone did.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Mock, get out of here.
I'm proud of it.
Mock needs to be on the podcast sometime.
Yeah, for sure.
I am forever on Jenna's radio show. They included a section of the creepy song and put it as a sweeper out of the second break of her show every single week. So basically, I'm like third on the list of fame next to like Obama. Number 1 is Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Because he's so big on Vine.
True.
Yeah.
Vine really made his career.
That's how he got started.
Justin Bieber would be nothing without Vine.
True.
Everyone knows that.
Yeah, I agree.
Everybody.
Yeah, no,
like,
for sure.
that really, thank God for the app. Like, it really started the boy.
Yeah.
Actually, though, YouTube did start that boy.
This is true.
Which
That's
is crazy
true.
to think
Kid
about.
Raul
That's
or
true.
whatever.
Kid
Yeah.
Raul. Kid Raul?
Raul.
Kid
Raw? Mine?
Yeah, him.
Mine.
I remember that. Justin.
Mine.
Mine.
That was before everything happened. It was like early, innocent, light voice.
He seems like a nice kid, though.
I don't hold judgment against him. I've been a Bieber fan ever since I heard.
Like, if he invited me to his party, I'd go, you know?
Who's gonna say no to Bieber's party?
There's a bunch of Viners hanging out there tonight.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't
underage
invited.
kids.
I tried real hard to get invited, though.
Yeah. This is better.
I agree, though. If anybody asks, I turned down Justin Bieber's party to be with
We all did.
Well, that's what happened. So yeah.
We all did.
Well, really, he invited Jenna, and then me and Julien were like, oh, I mean, I guess we'll go. And then we're
I
like,
guess.
oh, let's just, like, have a drink and, like, podcast.
Yeah.
Guess
Sort
we'll
of
just
like totally
podcast,
casual,
man.
last minute.
I told my
decision.
Uber driver on the way here, yeah, I totally turned down Bieber's
Justin
party.
Bieber. Oh my god, Uber drivers, dude! I had an Uber X driver last night, and she was this middle-aged woman, and she was like a single mom. But I get into the car. Well, first she like wouldn't let me in. She locks the door. She's like, "What's your name?" And I was like, "Oh, Julian." She's like, "Okay, get in." And she was like, and she turns around. She's, "This is my first ride," and I was like, "Oh, okay. Like this is your first
That's
ride.
exciting.
Awesome."
I've always wanted to be somebody's first time.
She was like
really
so
cute.
excited. She was very adorable. I was like, oh, that's great. Like, let's do this. And she's talking to me about how she's like, oh, you want the music, you want some air, like. And then she was like, they teach us to do that. We're supposed to make you happy. So like, let me know if you could do.
Sometimes they give you candy.
Yeah, she was like, I'm supposed to offer you water. Would you like some water? I was like, she was just very nice and sweet. And
Do you
I was
tip
like,
Uber?
I don't think so.
is that a thing? Are you allowed? I didn't even
Well,
know.
I didn't think you were supposed to, but then I saw a sign over Runyon that it was like, don't forget, like, Ubers or service workers to make sure to tip your Uber.
Was it an
hell
Uber
no.
sign or was it like
It
a
had
graffiti?
the Uber logo. Like, it was like a legit sign.
I
feel
feel.
like
No.
You know what? I
hey,
feel like
something happened.
Uber
Everything sounds different now.
did.
Oh, wait, it's fine.
It's
Okay,
good.
we're good again. Okay.
Yeah, just.
Did I hit something again?
No, you're good.
No way.
I'm so, like,
I don't know why someone would put up like an external sign.
You think Uber
outside.
would make
of
noise about
Runyon.
that?
At Runyon.
Yeah,
about
that's
this.
the
Yeah,
point
you're
of
right.
Uber, though, is that you get in the car, you ride,
It's all
you get dropped
electronic.
off, and you just,
Yeah.
you're charged.
It should be.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's amazing. It should be like, I mean, if they did want to include tips, which I don't think they should, because the whole, like you said, mystique and like ease of it is that it's just boom on the app, done, I'm out. But if they did, they should make it on the app.
I don't really understand how they make money because it's so cheap.
Well, yeah, that's what I've just like. I went over the hill all the way to Hollywood, and it was like a 20-minute drive. I paid like $19.
I made it from my place in North Hollywood all the way to deep West Hollywood. It was like I think a 45-minute drive, less than $20.
That's insane.
It is insane.
Yeah.
That's why I don't understand.
Because there used to be apps for just regular taxis that were comparable in price, but the apps were fucking bullshit. Taxi fucking magic.
Which is now curbed. You can't fucking hide from us.
Right, because I fucking took a giant shit on them. But they didn't have their shit together.
They offered us to sponsor the podcast.
Right, because did they?
Yeah, they sent me an email.
Oh my God.
Never do what?
Curb was like, hey, we'd like to work with you on the podcast, like sponsorship. I was like, fuck that. I'm sorry. We can't represent a company that we like fucking hate.
That you hate, yeah.
Well, because the concept was the same, is that taxi drivers would go and look on their fucking whatever and go and pick people up. But
it was just not done.
But they didn't, the individual taxi drivers didn't want to fucking get on board, so they would just cancel, they would accept your ride.
And then show up.
They would pick someone up on the street and cancel your fucking ride.
In the early days.
So you would just stand there and wait outside of your house for 45 fucking minutes.
In the early days of Taxi Magic, you and I had multiple nights where we literally waited outside for 30 plus minutes and then nothing happened.
Right. It's because they would see someone standing on the side of the road and decide that was faster and easier.
They would bail on their customer.
Right.
Yeah.
So with Uber, you're not allowed to just pick people up on the street.
They lock you in.
Right.
You're waiting. You can see where they are.
But I don't think that it's like a whole lot cheaper than cabs were.
I think it is.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Because I feel like, I mean, at least my first year here when I lived in Santa Monica, I wasn't taking cabs farther than, WeHo maybe.
Yeah.
But I don't really think that I paid way too much money.
Yeah.
When I take a taxi, if you take a taxi from the airport to my place, it's well over $100.
What?
Yeah.
They usually have flat rates for that shit.
Yeah.
What?
That's the thing. They'll get you though.
What?
Well, if you don't come in there and like, hey, there's a flat rate, right? They're gonna be like, oh, this person doesn't know.
Wait,
I'll take him for a ride.
Wait, are you for my nizzle?
Yeah.
Flat
For the
rates
airport,
at the airport.
the airport flat rates. Yeah.
That makes me want to die.
Yeah,
Game changer.
Yeah.
Always?
Well, regardless,
For the most part.
Uber is cheaper anyway, so that's kind of.
Whatever. Uber is my main bitch, and I will never turn my back.
Thanks,
Unless I do have a free code on Lyft though, so I plan on using that.
I've never used Lyft. I've never used it.
It's pretty much the same.
I've heard it's cool. I've heard like you converse.
There's something
more.
about Uber that feels sleek though. I think it's because their logo is black, and I'm like, ooh.
Yeah.
Also, people don't like the mustaches of Lyft. I've heard that from a Lyft driver.
Do they still do that?
It's illegal to put it on the outside of your car,
Is it?
but you can keep it on your.
So they outlawed it.
Yeah, I guess.
It was starting to get weird.
It wasn't cute. It
Kind
was
of
just
pedophile-y.
Yeah,
It was kind of weird.
It was kind of pedophile-y.
You don't look like
that's a good
at a
description.
mustache, and you're like, oh, that's a stand-up character.
For those of you that live in other places and don't have Lyft, they basically just had giant pink car stashes on the outside of their cars.
Yeah.
It's kind of part of the gig.
Yeah,
It was
I guess
weird.
Lyft's whole thing is that they're, you daps or whatever, and you talk to them, and they're not like your driver, they're like your friend, sort of, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I've never taken.
That was really accurate, Julian.
I'm sorry. I'm just like thinking of the person creating Lyft being like, all right, guys, here's the plan, okay? We're not just going to drive them. We're going to be their friend. Okay? So first you got to do is you got to daps them, okay? Like, it just seems ridiculous.
They're successful. They're a good competitor.
You gotta ask them if they got drunk last night.
I think the reason that they're successful is because they're driving people from A to B, not because they're dapsing them. But I do appreciate the customer service.
They are kind. They have candy more often than Uber.
Have you
I
been?
appreciate that.
Have you been in a Lyft?
I think I've tried to order a Lyft and then they didn't come.
Oh, so you haven't. So
Jesse uses strictly Lyft.
Really?
Strictly, but
See,
that's
I've never
because somebody
heard of that.
stole her Uber code, so she can't use it anymore.
Oh.
So she uses strictly Lyft, and she swears that they're better, but I think
There's a lot of fucked up shit that's happened with Uber.
Yeah, lots of rape and shit like that.
Fucked up
messed up shit. Well, there's also drivers who double as Uber and Lyft drivers.
Mm-hmm.
Like you'll meet them. Oh, I also drive for Lyft. Oh, cool.
Yeah, which sounds like very complicated.
Yeah, but they make it seem like, oh, yeah, just sign on and then I'm working for Lyft.
Yeah.
Like they make it seem like it's completely discretionary. Whenever you want to work, you're working.
When my Vine career eventually goes down the toilet, I'm probably going to become a Lyft driver.
That's fine. That's fine.
There's more female Lyft drivers. I've noticed statistics.
Oh, see, I've never... Last night's Uber driver was like one... There was like another female Uber driver we got from Studio City, but other than that, it's been all male.
Yeah.
My guy today
and she
was
drove
really
fast.
hot,
It's safer. I feel like I would be nervous if I was a female driver that someone would try and fucking rob me or like strangle me.
Take advantage of you. Yeah, for sure.
Just seems unsafe.
Yeah. No,
it
for
does.
sure.
Oh, that's
because you're alone. Well, yeah, you know, anytime that you're a woman working alone at night, it gets fucking.
It's more of a target.
It's kind of the same as a passenger. They're like a woman passenger getting into an Uber, which is, I guess, actually has happened several times.
Yeah.
Which is sad.
It is sad, and
just
honestly, it's just
your friend. That's what I used to do with Kit. We used to live.
You gotta go in pairs.
You don't have to. I feel like we used to live like a couple blocks away from my friend, and she walked home, and I'm like, all right, we're gonna FaceTime the entire time.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
You did that with Kit a couple
times. If
ever
something were to happen, it's not like you have to call me. We're on fucking FaceTime. I see it. I'm like, oh, 911. I know exactly where you are. Triangulated your location, bitch.
True. I used to do that, but just phone calls, where I would call but it would usually just be an excuse to call a boy who I shouldn't be calling.
Oh my god.
So I'd get drunk and walk home and be like,
the Gabbie Show's got game.
I'm drunk and I'm walking and it's dark and I just don't want to get attacked. So I just want you to stay on the phone with me for 35 minutes.
Oh my god.
I'm actually secretly in my room and I'm like, I'm almost home.
You just make sure that I get home safe.
Just keep me safe.
No, I'm still walking. I'm not sleeping.
No,
oh my god, there's a creepy man on the corner.
That's
AKA
Rain.
My teddy bear.
That's not a bathtub. That's rain.
I'm in a bubble bath.
Oh my god.
I need to stop hitting this table. I'm being so aggressive with it.
No, it's very sensitive. Yeah. Table, calm down. Stop taking everything so personally. Table.
Table,
please.
Table, chill.
Shut the fuck up.
Just chill.
Shut the fuck up. We didn't invite you on the podcast table. Table. Classic table.
You're only here because you're too fat to get out the door.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway. What else? What's up?
Ooh, it's so loud.
Yeah, we noticed that the table, anything you do to the table is just going to magnify.
It's because the mic stands are on the table, so anything that touches
so
the
if
table.
We can put the mic stands elsewhere, or even get an arm.
Bitch.
If we just get some arms, then we'll be good to go.
Yeah, maybe a nice couple of arms for the mics. Arms.
Get arms.
Get arms. Get arms.
Like human arms?
Yeah, we're going to cut a couple of arms off.
Yo, I need to get some arms. You need to start teaching me how to pick heavy things up.
I will teach you
Jenna's
how to pick
the one
up
to
heavy
teach you.
Do you diet as well? Do you eat bright shit? Whoa, that sounded like a fucking bomb.
I thought it was on silent. And
I even told her right before we started. I was like,
that
Jenna,
is Brett.
I was like, Jenna, turn your phone on silent and.
We invited Brett. We'll see what Brett the fuck is doing.
No, I think he's got a haircut in the morning. So
he's tired. He's got a haircut.
He has a haircut in the morning.
Big weekend. I think we're gonna go to Home Depot.
I don't know if we'll have time.
Anyone get that?
You're going to Home Depot? What are you
getting?
No, anyone get that?
It was old school.
Thank you.
I just said, Julian, I gave you the follow-up. I said, I don't know if we'll have time.
Oh, okay. I missed that. So, touche.
Oh, I thought that you were generally on a tight schedule. What is that?
I got toilet paper.
We have a big day tomorrow. We're going to go to Bed Bath & Beyond. Maybe Home Depot. I don't know if we'll have time.
Wait, is that from one of your videos?
No, it's from Home Depot.
It's from
Home Depot. Old school.
It's from old school.
Oh.
Speaking of which, old school do you watch Girls?
I don't anymore. I don't have cable. I don't watch TV.
You can get HBO Go.
No, that was my
ex's password.
Yeah.
That was my face, not of anything, but I was just upset because I feel like part of me hate watches Girls.
Yeah, it became like that. Wait, what?
Because I feel like I hate because you were talking.
No, I was contributing.
Oh, okay.
That's me contributing. That's me contributing to the conversation.
I feel like part of me watches Girls because you know, Lena Dunham had this whole, like, voice of a generation. I'm like, this is not my voice. Like, I'm not a fucking entitled asshole that, like, just fucking lives off my parents and shit and whatever.
Yeah,
anyways.
I don't like her character.
So the second episode of the second season,
what is her body about?
She was in graduate school, and all of a sudden she's at, like, a fucking old school frat party, like, wrestling in the mud. I'm like, excuse you, this is not what grad school is, you bitch.
Okay, but
fuck off.
The whole episode.
So mad.
Jenna and I have basically come to the conclusion that nothing happens every episode. Nothing.
Nothing.
The beginning of the episode is the same as the.
What do you want me to do? I'm sorry.
The beginning of the episode is the same as the end, and there's no progression. It's just like, oh, hey, we got in a fight. And
yeah, if someone were to be like, oh my God, I miss girls, what happened on last night's episode? You'd be like, nothing.
Nothing
This is
happened.
how I know it's not a good show. Because I know everything. And if a show is good and I like a show, I will fucking obsessively watch it until it is over.
True.
Like Friday Night Lights, I watch religiously.
True.
I watched Girls for like a half a season, and there was nothing that compelled me.
I don't think mentioning Friday Night Lights in the same breath as Girls does anything.
Yeah, but I do like watching, like, this is the thing, though, is that I do like watching Girls. I will continue to watch it.
Well, at one point, the show was good.
You asked me my type earlier?
Yeah?
Coach Taylor.
Oh, good one.
So
He's my type.
All right.
He's
Also
pretty
Tim
hot.
Riggins.
Any Coach
Also
Taylor
Saracen.
types.
Tim Riggins.
Also, fucking, you
Gabbie
know who's
up.
so hot? Did not get enough fucking airtime?
Who?
Santiago. Oh my God. He was so sexy. Where did he go?
I'm not sure I remember who that is.
Exactly. He didn't get enough airtime. He was a little punk that Buddy Garrity adopted because he came from jail.
Oh, yeah.
And Lila picked him up. He was hot. He was sexy. And then he disappeared out of my life like a fucking ghost.
Where'd you go?
He went ghost.
Come back home.
T. Riggs took the rap for his brother, man. What a good guy.
Yeah, I'm like right where he just got out of jail and I'm almost finished with the
Oh, then he
series.
just doesn't talk for like 3 episodes. He
Yeah,
doesn't
but
utter
he
a
never
word.
did anyways. Like,
Yeah, but no, he really
Okay, yeah,
goes like
do you remember
silent
the first...
treatment.
I'm sorry for those of you that have never watched Friday Night Lights.
Friday Night Lights?
We're just on a
It's on
tangent.
Netflix. You can
It's
check
how I was
that.
Netflix. This is
Yeah.
actually
But-
all a Netflix promotion for Friday Night
Yeah.
Lights.
The first, like, 3 episodes, I'm convinced all Tim Riggins does is just, like, look around, like, broodingly, like, with his hair, when he's dating fucking Tyra.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
He only dated Tyra for like a second.
His hair's always wet.
Yeah,
for
It's
some
always
reason.
right here.
First season, like, the first 3 episodes, all he does is just, like,
Yeah,
he's,
always.
like, so upset the whole fucking
And then
time.
fucking Julie Taylor comes in. Your hair.
I sleep with every
Oh my
professor.
God.
Yeah, she's a fucking slore. I tweeted that yesterday. I tweeted Julie Taylor as a slore. Because she just said she sucks.
I
And then
love
She
slore.
fucked her
fucking-
teacher, right?
She fucked her teacher, and then she's like, oh my God, you had a wife? I knew that, but now I'm upset about it.
That never
And then the
ends
wife
well.
attacks her, and then she
In
like
the
goes home
library.
and like drops out of college. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Get your tits together, Julie.
Get your tits
That's
together.
all you'll ever amount to is your luscious, wonderful tits. has
She
really
can always
good
go to the
hair.
landing strip for a career.
You know what else is unrealistic? That bitch has had bangs from her sophomore year of high school to her
Straight up maintain
to college.
bangs through high school.
Nobody has bangs that long. They just
Yeah.
don't.
No.
Okay, I did, but nobody
Me too.
normal
Me too.
did.
No.
I've had bangs for that long.
Do you have bangs right now?
Yeah. I could have bangs.
You got a mean bun going on.
Those are not bangs.
This is bangs.
That's just hair. That's just also.
Yeah.
Those
are
now I
long
have
bangs.
I have bangs too.
We all have bangs then. Mark
Whatever.
has bangs.
Mark has
God.
bangs. Mark has
Julia
whatever the
neither
fuck
have
she
bangs.
wants to have.
True.
Mark has bangs.
Yeah, these are really fascinating. all
Yeah,
of
there's
these.
some cool stuff back there.
Do these all come in the mail?
Yeah, and we're not done. We got to go check the P.O. box and move our P.O. box to the valley and then put more
Do
stuff
you bring
up.
everything with you when you move? Like everything you've gotten in your P.O. box, right?
Yeah, except we haven't gone to check it in a while, so we got to go do that.
Yeah, I really want to set one up, but I don't think anyone would send anything.
I would send stuff to your P.O. box.
Yeah,
Would you guys send
just
stuff to
send it
Gabbie's
up.
P.O. box if she
I'd
sent
go
one?
one time and there'd be like some type of vibrator in there or something, and then it would just like be the wrong.
Oh my god, it would just be like from no one with like a winky face.
Somebody would send me like their dirty panties, and that would be it.
Hey, it's something. It's something. to
No,
make a video
someone
about.
would send you an empty like envelope and be like,
This is how.
"Dear Gabbie,
Put it in here.
Will you please mail me your used panties in here?
Ew.
It's already a self-addressed."
Don't discourage her. She'll get some
envelope.
fish. You get love, man. What do you always sell
No,
yourself
I get,
short.
of
You
course
get
I get love.
But yeah, we gotta
My
look
babies.
at setting one up out here too. Yeah.
The what?
We got to look at the valley because our P.O. box is literally in Santa Monica. That's why we never go.
Can't you forward it to here?
We have to do that. We haven't done that yet.
It's like a hassle. That's why I still drive my Buick, actually, because it's, well, besides the fact that I don't want to buy a new car, but in order to get a new car, I have to like become a California resident. That's so much work.
Well, you know, I think legally, if you've lived here for longer than 30 days, you have to do that.
Gabbie, what are you
When did you
doing?
move
Are you an alien?
I'm serious.
You an illegal alien?
I'm dead serious.
I know. Well, actually, I think it's 3 months.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure it's 3 months. But
maybe it's changed since when you came.
I know some people that have lived here for a long time in Arizona, California. I plan on doing it. I really do. But it's so much work.
Just do it. It's really not. I thought they make it much harder, like, on the East Coast. You had to bring, like, 5 pieces of fucking mail and, like, all this shit. You needed either your birth certificate or your social security card. You don't need that here. You literally just need, like, you know, 1 piece of mail that proves your address, and they don't even care.
It's a
Because
headache.
I specifically asked when I moved here, I was like, do you not care that I don't have, like, all these bills in my name or whatever to prove my address? And they're like, no, we'll take your word for it. We just, you know, give us your money. Like, you're a California resident. You can't be a, you know, multiple state resident.
Yeah.
Right.
You surrender your license, they don't give a shit. So just go do it. It's
I have to
fucking
give them my
easy.
license?
Yeah, they take your old one.
Aw.
Or they punch a hole in it. Or
Yeah, that's
your
what they
choice.
do to mine.
Mine has a really nice picture on it. I don't know.
They just let them punch a hole in
Yeah,
it,
just
and then you
let
get to
punch a
keep
hole in
it.
Yeah.
Oh,
And just like when they punch the hole, like find that thing and grab it, and then you.
I mean, I
can glue
have
it
to
back on.
anyways because I've been filling out all my W9s. All of my W9s is my new California address.
Eventually, you
I'm
have
going
to
to
just
have to
make it official.
And I need to get it. Bertha is on her last legs. I'll tell you
Is
what.
that your car?
Bertha.
Yeah, she's on the last damn leg. She is like, I get in her and like you could feel her sigh. She's like,
Oh, again.
Are you sure?
We gotta go to work.
And then she limps all the way.
I mean, it's too bad that you weren't in the market for a 2002 Honda Accord because I just sold that.
Yeah.
So
It's really sad.
I mean, it's like a 1-year upgrade.
Yeah.
it's a 2000. It's a 2-year upgrade.
2-year
Are you kidding me?
But basically one.
Although still 12 years old.
That's crazy though. We're in 20 feet.
My car's older than my sister. Like, what the fuck?
Wait, so you have a little brother that did your makeup?
Yes, I have a little brother.
sister too?
I have 5 sisters and 1 brother.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fuck out of my face. I've been begging my mom since forever. She's like
You're an older. No, you have a brother. An
over
older brother.
60, but
an older
I'm still
brother.
waiting for my younger brothers.
He might come.
I have a niece though, so
That counts.
it works.
Yeah, you love your niece. She loves you too. It's really cute.
Nieces are the greatest.
I'm 2 for 2 and holding your niece and making her cry both times.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's okay. I
We
hold
have-
my niece and she cries too.
Yeah, it's our little thing we have. It's our little relationship.
It's just like an inside joke.
It's
Yeah.
your thing.
She gets
It's
it.
your thing.
Classic niece.
Totally. It's normal. I
Yeah.
feel like, and you're like, you know, you have like a bun and she's confused.
Yeah, she's like, what machine is that? And also, I've held her like right before nap time, which is bad.
Yeah.
She's grumpy.
There's always a reason. It's never.
I think one time though, she did knock a tower of blocks that I built up. So like basically, we're best friends. Right. I built it up.
Basically.
Did you
She
see my
loves it.
vine of trying to hold my niece?
No.
It was really dramatic, but I kept trying to hold my niece, and she would literally just put her arms up and run away. She'd be like, and she used to be my best friend. She used to love me.
It's
when
really cute.
I would go to Harrisburg, and like she would love the shit out of me, and we were best friends. And then I moved to California, and then she grew up from 6 months to a year.
Yeah.
And she forgot about me. So I made this vine where I like reach for her and I go, "Come here, Gemma," and she runs away, and then it's like a montage of all our pictures together, and I'm like, "We used to be best buddies."
Oh, I want to watch that. That's really cute.
So sad.
Ow, my heart.
I hope my niece never does that to me.
No,
She
your
won't
nie-
forget
dude,
you.
Your niece loves you. Don't even trip.
How
She
old
loves
is
you so
she?
much.
She's gonna be a year in like a month.
Yeah, in February.
How long has it been since you've seen her?
We saw her
We
Christmas.
just saw her for Christmas.
Yeah.
Did she remember you?
Oh, she's only like 9 months. She was like 9
I
months
It
old.
might happen to you, but they get over it. Because now me and Gemma are best friends again. And we have a few pictures of her on my shoulders, and she hits me in the face, and that means you're friends.
Cool.
That's really sweet.
When babies hit you in your mouth, you're friends.
Yeah. I want a niece.
Do you have any sisters or brothers?
Yeah. I have an older sister, a younger brother, and then 3 step-siblings. But none of them are going to have kids soon, I don't think. I'll probably be the first to have kids.
You never know.
Yeah, you think?
You
I think so.
never know.
I don't know.
Me too.
Maybe my sister will have kids before me. I don't know. She's in school. She's focused. She's not going to have kids soon.
Wait, before you or before me?
Oh, I'm pregnant.
You're preggy?
I'm showing. Someone told me I was showing today.
Did
at
they?
The gym.
No. So you swear?
No, I'm making that up. No, I'm not pregnant.
People tell me that all the time.
That's fucked up, Gabbie.
Somebody said to me, are you pregnant or just chubby? And I answered both. And now people on the internet think I'm pregnant.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, you can't feed the trolls, man. Fuck that.
You have to see the hate comments video I'm going to make because I saw yours and I have one. I've been collecting my hate comments for like a year.
Yeah.
There are some crazy shits in there.
They're
I gave,
fucking real.
just so you guys know, I gave Jenna a big hug after that because that was rough. People are mean.
You gotta learn to laugh though.
No, but she did, and
You
Jenna
did
wasn't
laugh,
feeling
yeah.
bad at all. But everyone who watched it, who loved Jenna, was like,
Yeah, but I wrote a blog post about it. Like it was people were getting confused between the sad music and my delivery of it.
yeah,
I was trying to keep on theme with the original idea.
Yeah.
People were like, "You seemed really sad." I'm like, "No, it was just kind of the way that I chose to deliver
like satire.
it."
Well, you read it in a funny way where it's like, oh well.
I feel like if you don't have a thick skin, like I would have closed my fucking computer years ago. So I'm totally fine.
Yeah.
And do it. It's fucking.
Yeah.
They're funny.
It's entertaining. Some of
catharsis.
them are funny.
The first time I learned to
read
laugh
them
at
out loud.
those was I was seeing this guy and I was really upset because this was when I first started on Vine and it was like I think I had probably like 125,000 followers and I was still like fresh and I was getting all of these mean comments at once and somebody's comment was, I thought that she was thinner with the distressed face, like the one that's like, ugh, like they were genuinely hurt that I was like fat. So I showed it to him.
You're not even you're not fucking fat.
And I like to say I am just because it's funny. Like I know I'm not fat, but like I get why an 11-year-old girl who is used to seeing really skinny women would look at me and say I'm fat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because to me, like I'm not like I'm thick, I'm curvy. But I showed it to this boy and I was just like, look at this. And I was really upset. And he starts laughing so hard. And I was like, what are you laughing at? And he was just like, because, no, but it actually was a really good thing.
Yeah, no, I'm just kidding.
Because he's just like, look at this. He's like, this is hilarious.
That's what you
this
have to do.
person
You have
is
to laugh
acting
at
like
it.
your weight is
Yeah.
genuinely affecting their life.
That's
like,
how sad their life is.
Like, the person was so upset. Like, I thought she was thinner.
Like emoji. Like, oh my god, what am I gonna do?
Yeah, I don't see him anymore. That lasted a week.
Fuck that kid.
You know me and my
guy.
boys.
Fuck that kid.
Classic that guy.
Classic that guy. Every guy I know is that guy.
We need to find a not that guy for you. We need to find a this guy.
Let's invite him over. Invite all
We're
of
gonna
them
invite
over.
that guy over. In fact,
Invite
we should
them
do
all.
that.
Yeah, right. But what's funny is, like, I actually am so opposed to a relationship. I say it all the time, and I'm serious about it, because the way I see it is right now, a relationship only ends two ways. You're either going to break up, and it's going to be dramatic, and it's going to be stressful, or you're going to be with that person the rest of your life, and you're going to invest a lot of time and energy and love into that person. And right now, I don't really have, like, the time or emotion to give somebody right now, or for them to take from me. So, like, I love being single right now. I need that. But sometimes shit is just like, hey, why are you so mean to me?
You know, I guess you can kind of have that mentality, which is good because you're focused on your career. And honestly,
My career.
Well, yeah, it is. It's a career. And like, you know, for me, I when I met Jenna, I was not thinking about girls at all. Like, I was working a ton. I was going to school. And then I met her. And then it kind of just changes. When you meet that person, it just like, you know, you can't really.
We just got real deep on this.
No, but I'm just saying, like, I absolutely identify with that mindset of like, you want to be focused. You can't be in a relationship, like it'll just kind of slow you or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you meet that person, and you don't really understand what the feeling is.
Something.
No, it's fine. Are you hearing everything okay?
I think I'm hearing things weird. I ruined the podcast.
No, this is a
It's okay. You know what
work
I'm
in progress. But anyway,
I feel it.
yeah.
I'm over it.
Yeah.
don't care. We don't care. It doesn't matter. Well, I'm like echoing in like 100 different eardrums.
Yeah. Maybe that means we should end.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Well,
It's the special guest headphones are.
well, thank you, Gabbie's headphones, but mostly thank you, Gabbie, for coming on the podcast.
Thank you, Gabbie.
We really enjoyed having
It
you.
was so fun.
It was fun. It
You guys can follow Gabbie on Vine and Twitter and YouTube. We're gonna link her stuff.
Gabbie Show.
The Gabbie Show on all that stuff. She's clearly epic and electric and a great storyteller. So check her stuff out.
Thank you.
And thanks again for coming on the podcast.
Thanks for having me. It was so much fun. Anytime you want me to talk about myself for an hour,
we're gonna have you back. You better believe you're coming back in this room.
We just sit here, have a casual ass conversation.
This is the conversation we have out there.
She'll be back. We'll be back next Monday. Thanks guys for watching, and thanks everyone who has sent stuff in and who's going to send stuff in. We really appreciate it because it's going to go on the wall if it can fit in any way. But we'll see you guys next week. Have a good week. Have a good Monday.
Bye.
Love you.
See you later.
Bye.
Dunk, dunk.